Welcome back inside Red Bull Arena. I'm now joined by Red Bull's insider Kristian Dyer, and we've got a ton of stuff to cover as always. So let's begin with Javier Hernandez. He's a fun topic. He came in right away and made an impact for the Red Bulls, as we kind of thought he would. I remember talking about him earlier with you. What now for him? Where does he stand at the midpoint in the season?
Yeah, the outlook for Javier Hernandez is going to be very interesting. This is a player who has really come on the past couple games, as evidenced by his showing against the Los Angeles Galaxy this past Saturday, showing exactly why he's a homegrown player signing this offseason. A big part of what the Red Bulls want to do this offseason. Sean Davis called him sneaky athletic, and that was followed up by head coach Chris Armas, who told me yesterday there's a savviness to him, there's an elusiveness to him, raved about his soft feet, raved about his speed. He's a player who's gifted technically, tactically very good. He's that rare blend in terms of being able to have technical ability, but also being able to fit into the pressing and counter-pressing. I think he's going to be a big part of this Red Bulls team moving forward, but also, Michelle, potentially the Under-20 World Cup.
He seems like the homegrown player of their dreams right about now.
He's a perfect fit for this team tactically, but also fitting in terms of the style of this team.
Absolutely. So the Red Bulls struggled a little bit to start the season, as we know, tried out some new formations, but the last two games they've rolled out the 5-1-3-1. Seems to be working. Is that the formation of the future for this team?
Well, the 5-1-3-1 certainly seems to be something that the Red Bulls could be sticking with. I asked Chris Armas about this yesterday, and he told me that it's another club to have in our bag. They're not necessarily going to be tied to the 5-1-3-1, although they are using it in tonight's match. But when you look at the results that they've had, 2 wins in 2 matches with this formation, what they really like about it, Armas said, is the fact that you've got 3 center backs there who can control space, who can win balls in the air. When you have teams that have been bunkering against the Red Bulls, as they have been this year, that's been the approach of a lot of teams coming in here to bunker against the team, to have those center backs to win the balls, and then you have wing backs who can push up wide, who can stretch an opposing team's back line, bring a little bit more width to the game. That can help break down a bunkering team. I don't think, Michelle, the 5-1-3-1 is going anywhere.
All right, very good. So let's switch gears a little bit. Matthias Jorgensen was a big transfer for the Red Bulls in the offseason. Hasn't made quite the impact just yet. Is he still an option for them?
I don't think it's panic time at the disco right now for the Red Bulls. Matthias Jorgensen is going to be a player who's going to be a big part of this team. They invested $2 million, one of the highest transfers in club history. I asked Chris Armas about this yesterday. I said, is it panic time on Matthias Jorgensen? He said, absolutely not. We like the way that he plays. We like his goal-scoring ability. He shows well in training, but tactically, there's a reason why he's with Red Bull 2 right now. They want him to learn the pressing, the counter-pressing, to understand all the intricacies of a very complicated system. Matthias Jorgensen's here. He's going to be here for a while.
Okay, now for some MLS rumblings. Chicharito has been long rumored to come to MLS. Is there any chance that that is a validated rumor?
Multiple sources are telling me that Chicharito is a target of Inter Miami, that he could end up playing for the expansion team 2020, whether that's a summer transfer window or before, but there's interest both in Chicharito's parties and the new expansion team in Miami. Sources are saying there's a very good chance that something happens here.
You're also hearing some interesting news out of Cincinnati. Can you elaborate on that?
Cincinnati's going to be a really interesting scenario right now. They fired Alan Koch on Tuesday. I'm being told that David Moyes is a serious candidate to replace Alan Koch in Cincinnati, but also there's going to be a sporting director / general manager role that's going to fill above Luke Sassano, the technical director. This is a new position, I'm being told, that's being created. A name to watch here, Bruce Arena.
Bruce Arena. Okay, last thing, let's switch gears quickly. Will we see any big name players for the U.S. at the U20s World Cup?
There's going to be a real struggle here in tug of war with the Gold Cup and the Under-20 World Cup. I'm being told by sources Tyler Adams, Josh Sargent, and possibly Timothy Weah will be with the Gold Cup squad and not the Under-20 squad.